Hello, I am Griffin Hoffman, and on this episode of This Old Game, we'll be playing Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Watch out, it's Bowser. Hey, we're going to be playing through this Super Nintendo Classic Super Mario RPG. Came out in 1996 for the Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo game. Let's get started here. Actually, uh-oh. Alright, well this works. Start here too. So, jumping right into this, in my save game here. See, this is a little atypical for a Mario game. I mean, first of all, it's, you know, there's a room, saves, platforming. Oh my god, there's a town. What's going on here? Check this out. Menu system. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Gotta jump. I'm standing in whatever that is. Oh boy. Interesting. Well, that's a bummer. Oh no, everything's fine. Everything's totally fine. Alright. So here we are. Mushroom Kingdom. This is what the Mushroom Kingdom looks like. I was a little flustered there for a second because I bought this game. You know, I played this game when I was a kid. I remember going to the Target and buying it in the store. But like an idiot, you know, I sold the game. And I went and repurchased this. I'm gonna reset here for a sec. And when I did, I ran into a problem, and that was that the saves weren't saving. So I went on an excursion, an adventure, my own personal real-life adventure of fixing the battery, which, you know, I heard was definitely doable. It's just not easy by any means. I mean, I'm technically incompetent and the worst at everything, so it was a challenge, but totally fun. You know, soldering. I ended up going the route of getting a battery that had these leads already soldered onto it because it was a bazillion times easier to do that than try and solder my own leads on there. Oh, got him. Oh, geez. Well, get out of here. Wow. What is happening in my Mario? Alright. So anyway, I brought this game back from the dead. And its save function is working, and I thought for a second, oh god, it didn't keep my save. But it did. This is where I'm at. I'm replaying this game because, you know, I love it. I played it when I was younger. Obviously, I said I bought it when it came out. I have extremely fond memories of it. So I'm giving it a go again. And like I said, yeah, this does not look like Mario that you may recognize if you don't play a ton of Mario games. Because it's weird and different, and it's not 2D. So what the heck is happening? Well, let me tell you, this game came out in 1996. It was one of the last games by Square to be for a Nintendo console at the time. Because, you know, those companies had a bit of a falling out. And I'm doing a really great job here. So, you know, some history. It was also, you know, obviously a different take on the Mario franchise, bring it into the, you know, 3D world and definitely changing the entire genre from just platformer to now RPG-ass RPG. I think that's what Miyamoto said when he was creating the game. He said, I want this to be a RPG-ass RPG game. So yeah, with you know, Square coming right off the ends of, sorry, I'll keep playing here. with Square coming off, you know, Final Fantasy 6/3 and all that stuff, it's there's obvious influences from those games in this. I mean, extremely obvious, like similar music, not here of course, but at some points in the game. Final Fantasy character boss fight. Sorry, I'm just opening this code. Delish. Okay. So, a conglomeration between Nintendo and Square has produced this crazy Mario RPG that still does retain platforming elements, as you saw in that last little segment where I had to hop across those yellow blocks, and then it also definitely you could say there is also a touch of Nintendo in the battle system as well. So, for example, when I get into a battle here, you've got your button layout. What I'm going to do is I'm going to press the A button, pulls up my attack guys. I'm going to attack this guy, but when it teaches you this right off the bat. But what is totally unique about this game is, even though it is a turn-based battle system, you still have action and agency within the battle. So I'm going to use the hammer, and I'll show you. So if I just press attack and I don't... Okay, so I strike once. Boom. Hit that guy, he's dead. Just defend here as Mellow. Now as Mario again, I'm going to press the attack button to attack that guy, but then at this key moment, I'm going to press the attack button again, and I'll get a bonus hit. So you'll see it here. Say I did 2 strikes because I pressed the A button right as he hit on that first one, and that produced a much higher damaging output. Same thing happens for these special abilities. So Mallow has got these 2 punches. Oh god, I can't. And the same thing works on the opposite end. So you can defend and get a greater defense boost by pressing the A button at the opportune time to drastically reduce the amount of damage an enemy does to with their hit. I mean, it's also an absolutely... So yeah, that definitely has, you know, a Nintendo kind of touch to it. Just active, fun, interesting. I think it went the wrong way. So realizing the Mushroom Kingdom and Mario World into this sort of 3D RPG world or land is crazy. Like, what before it was just a flat map with a bunch of levels that you go into, and I mean the levels had character, absolutely, but never, you know, explicit exposition like this, where it's, you know, you go into the Mushroom Kingdom and the king talks to you and you can explore the castle. There's multiple characters and villains. As we just cleared this part out here, we ran across the croc dude. Here we go. So we're coming back here to the Mushroom Kingdom after we dealt with some baddies. I should probably get out of here for a second. So, if we go to Bowser's Castle, we'll see here. Can't get there because there's a giant freaking sword in the way. And that is where everything starts in this game. Legend of the Seven Stars. This evil sword thing named Smithy comes down and disrupts the whole mushroom world. You know, throwing Bowser out of his kingdom, separating Mario from the princess, and just causing disarray and panic within the otherwise completely happy and totally normal world of Mario. So we're on a quest to go find some frog guy who might have answers, or whatever. I mean, The beat-to-beat moments of this game, kind of nonsense. I mean, no, I should say that. I shouldn't say that. The beat-to-beat moments are absolutely amazing. Like, okay, we go back to the Mushroom Kingdom, now it's taken over by these pogo stick shy guys. Brilliant. Why? Don't really know. And why things happen along the way of this giant journey, never really explained too explicitly. So I'm trying to say the game is really good in the moment, but you know, in the long stretch, everything does kind of feel disparate and disconnected and kind of nonsensical. But who cares? It's a video game. It's a Mario video game. It's great. It's an RPG. I'm fighting in this guy's house. I'm gonna hit the shy guy with his freaking hammer. When have you ever been able to say that? Ever? So, you know, even though it is a Mario RPG, it doesn't have any direct sequels. It has inspired games like, you know, Mario, Paper Mario Legend, or Thousand Year Door, and whatever the other one was, I forget. And then also gone to inspire like the Mario and Luigi games, with their gameplay and all the timing-based button presses and emphasis on mini-games. Yes, this game has mini-games, and they're super rad. You know, I was under the impression that this game had kind of always been frowned upon. I mean, I was young at the time, so I didn't really know what to think of things critically. But I had an extremely strong love and passion for it, just because it was Mario, but it was the Mario that I always kind of wanted to have. Like, you know, it's a like kind of short-sighted childhood thought of saying like, oh man, you know what would make a great game if I just slapped any sort of story and sprites onto a Final Fantasy Tactics style gameplay. You could tell something and have a fun experience with it. Like, so I was kind of in that mindset of like, oh, I like RPGs, I like Final Fantasy. Oh, that's great. I get to be in Mario's world. So this was fantastic for me, and I want to say that probably critically it didn't stand too well because it just didn't do a whole ton differently. And you know, Mario games are constantly known for reinventing the genre and pushing the envelope, and I mean, this does on a really small scale. Like it by no means reinvents any RPG tropes, but you could say that it is completely crazy for a Mario game to have come out like this. And then, you know, Nintendo, they backed away from it for the longest time. You know, we didn't see it until, well, I guess it wasn't the longest time, but Nintendo 64 had the Mario RPG, or Paper Mario, the thing and the thing. Maybe it's just Paper Mario. Kind of yep, I failed there. We'll do some special moves here. So just like our regular attack, if we hit the button at the right time, we'll do some bonus damage. There's some different plays on that too. Like any good RPG. Hey! Yes. Flower tabs. We use these. I mean, look at this. It's a freaking menu in a Mario game. And not a dumb little flippy menu on the bottom of the screen. I mean, like, a real ass menu. Items. We got items here. I'm gonna use this flower tab. Look at that, refills my flowers. That's sweet. I shouldn't say, okay. So, flowers are what you use as MP, essentially, but it's a group shares it. So you want to improve that by getting these things. Jars, more. Tabs, less. And then, you know, your MP refilling stuff here. I mean, there's an equip menu. Look at this. I'm gonna take Mario's shirt off. He doesn't have a shirt on. Look at that. That's ridiculous. You get all sorts of different weapons in the game for each of your characters. They all have kind of unique interactions with how you get your timing on them. For example, Mallow here will eventually get a stick like a cane, and you know his timing changes significantly, and he's Mallow. Who is this? I mean, this game does push some new characters into the Mario genre. Like you've got Mallow, we see Gino, really cool kind of Pinocchio character, Pinocchio badass, party of, oh boy, I could be wrong on this one, but yeah, party of 3, or is it 4? You run into, okay, so eventually you get Bowser in your party, and it's freaking awesome. You're playing at a point in the game, you and Bowser are on the same team, like beating up Koopas and killing sword things, sharks and bombs and all that stuff. Like it is rad. It is the raddest thing, because before this we were interacting with the Mushroom Kingdom in a 2D world where the biggest interaction you had with them is, hey, I'll stomp on this thing, or look at that thing in the background. Like, I don't know. I feel like this game kind of got crapped on because I don't really understand. And you know, I have so much love for it because it just is so unique and it's funny. Like there is some good humor in this. I mean, it's never really serious. Like it never gets to the like it's dark Mario. But it just takes things that I loved so much when I was younger, like Mario, and I mean it does what Nintendo does best. It's the nostalgia factor. Like it takes your love for Mario, Mushroom Kingdom, and Toads, and the princess, and Bowser, and all those things, and like you play, Bowser is on your team. He's a good guy. Like it's so cool that would be in a game. That guy's playing a video game. I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say. Like, I think the music is fantastic in this game. It's so just it's delightful. Like it's bouncy, it's fun, it's all upbeat. Everything just oh here, we'll do a different attack here. So the fire orb. So in this one we're gonna mash the Y button. Shoot out all these other fireballs Mario's been carrying around. Blam! Yeah. I mean, maybe this is just speculation, but maybe the reason why this game didn't just explode, like, I mean, it was extremely late in the Super Nintendo's life cycle. I mean, it came out in 1996. That's essentially. Well, I'm gonna look like a fool now, but I think that's maybe it was right before the Nintendo 64. But you know, it just maybe it was, since it was an RPG game. I'm sorry, it was an RPG by Nintendo. Expectations were just a lot higher, like to upend the tea table, change the genre completely, and do something that nobody has seen before. But what instead they did was they combined the kind of peanut butter and chocolate that were just so perfect in my youth that, you know, it's like I love Final Fantasy whatever, like 2, 3, 4, or 2 and 3, and oh great. Even there's some like Zelda vibe with like the movement and the platforming, how much freedom you have around this whole area. You get all that, and you also get Mario, like the most iconic character in video games. Like it's in a way you've never been able to experience it before. So, I mean, I guess it's that mashup that is just so super cool and unique. Yeah, so I blocked that one. Check it. It's a long game. Most definitely long game. Great characters. I mean, Mallow is... it is what it is. It's cutesy. It works. He's fun. When you have such... You're gonna take your wallet back, guy. When you have such a blank slate for what your characters can be, and then you create something like Super Mario RPG Legends of the Seven Stars, and you give dialogue and characters and life to the people that, to the things that people have known for so long, but only on like a superficial artistic way, not in like a interactive character way. It's easy to say, hey, why didn't they put this into it? Because if you do that, then anything is possible, right? Like if you have that completely open landscape of do whatever you want. I don't know who I'm arguing against here anyway, but hey, if anybody who's listening to this doesn't like this game, then yeah, you're wrong. I mean, okay, whatever. You cannot like it, but this is why I think it's great. So yeah, what am I missing here? So we got battle system. There's get up, Mario. There's towns and saves and mini games. We haven't seen any of those yet. We might be able to squeeze in a boss fight here. So it's a long game, like I said. Platforming, mini games, yakety yak. Well, look at all these guys. Oh, better get out of here. Fight all these jerks. Music's great, like I said. Man, Yoshi's in this. Freaking Yoshi, man. I mean, I really enjoyed this art style too. Like, it's that kind of rare-ish, kind of pre-rendered everything. Doesn't look good HD, but looks impeccable in an SD setting. I mean, I love it. It's just, everything's kind of just pudgy and I wouldn't say block. It's not blocky. It's just like it's made out of clay, like what you imagine Mario to be, like an Earthbound character or something in a Nintendo Power ad. I mean, even though the interactions with the battle system are super simple, you just press a button and you get a boost. It still is super cool that's even there, because where was that before? And it's gone on to inspire plenty of games like Mario and Luigi, the Paper Mario games. That stays aligned. That is like spiritually what is driving Nintendo's RPG things, like the RPG that you've always loved, plus pay a little more. Let's bounce. Ha! Stupid jerks. Mac the knife. Uh-oh. I mean, just listen to that boss battle music. Like, does it not make you want to bounce your head? Just get into it. I apologize, I don't remember the composer's name. It's a lady, and she did take her inspirations from, Koji Kondo and even Nomura. Or excuse me, wait, I don't know if that's right anymore. It sounded right in my head. So, high rollers in the 16-bit music era for Nintendo and Square. Tetsuya Nomura? Yikes. Okay. Yep. Facts. Let's take over these bodyguards here. I don't think this is gonna go well because one of the things that does kind of suck about this game is, yeah, it's an RPG, but it's in the era of like, hey, you should be grinding for everything. Oh, I was too soon on that one. Trying to get my boost. Ah, missed that too. I missed that. Fudge. Alright, got that one. Back stoned! What do you think here? Fire orb, jump? I'll just jump on that. Eat it. Jerk. I don't really know. This is the hardest one, I think. It's Flame Wall. Dastardly. Don't have any healing items, so that kind of sucks. HP rain, HP rain, HP rain. Yeah. Got a real hard time with the timing for any Mallow stuff. And that, obviously, don't know it. Yep, got that one, okay. Well, carry this battle out, you know. Ooh, what happened there? Thunderbolt. Yeah, I missed that one. Whoa, crap. I guess one of the kind of weird quirks to get used to is, oh, get a freebie. Great. So there's also just all sorts of weird little dice roll things, like I use that item, it said get a freebie, now the item still remains in my inventory. Like, if I successfully hit a critical attack, like where I press the button at the right time, they may like poop out a little flower, or explode out a little flower, and it'll give me full HP, or let me attack again, or increase my attack, or increase my defense. So there is that, like, kind of just playfulness that Nintendo has had that, you know, people hate about certain things. Like Smash Bros, but you never get that. Yep. Oh god. We should probably defend, right? Suck a jerk. Alright. Uh-oh. There's some fun characters too who exist only in this universe, like the Axum Rangers. Oh jeez, this sucks. We'll sacrifice him here. Like the Axum Rangers, it's like, you know, Power Rangers sort of parody that exist, and they're. Okay, so he was trying to drain, but didn't have any. Also characters like Brewster, who's this kind of maniacal, I don't know. Everybody's in love with the princess, I guess. And he's just, you know, he's got to take a number. Crazy man, great music in his level. It's a fun little thing. Brewster's good. Balome, another fun character. So I don't know what's going on here. What am I doing wrong? Get that guy back down here. I mean, Smithy, giant sword, pretty rad. Alright, should probably just focus on... Get all those purples! Ugh, fudge. So yeah, this is really dragging on a long time. I mean, and now I guess one of the criticisms of Mario RPG, Super Mario RPG, is just kind of how long and kind of tedious the battles can be sometimes. You know, case in point, even what the first boss fight you have is just goes on a little bit too long. And unlike, you know, what has been perfected in later Mario games is that one thing you do to even the score, like that thing that you do to the boss that brings them down from their gigantic menacing pedestal. I mean, in this game, there never really is that of like, oh, you figured out this one cool unique thing that if you cast it'll do some sweet damage and you know, make them not be able to attack as proficiently as they used to or whatever. Alright, we'll go for broke. All or nothing, here we go. Alright, wow. I missed that one. Oh, shit. Sounds like it. Crap. I think maybe buying some more health items would have assisted me in this. Yeah. Well, not a great note to end on here since I'm gonna lose this fight. But whatever. It's been an awesome look at one of my favorite games for the Super Nintendo. You know, Super Mario RPG, Legends of the Seven Stars. It's great. It is so much fun to play, and it has so much nostalgic value for me that, I mean, I think anybody should play it. And if you didn't love it then I guess maybe there's nothing doing. Oh boy. So, thanks for watching. We're back at the save point. Thanks for watching this old game, Super Mario RPG. It's been Griffin Hoffman at bossbarrel.com. And we'll see you guys in a couple weeks, no doubt. Alright? What's that you're stepping in? Boing.